Hey everybody, thank you so much for clicking my video to watch. I am back on YouTube. I took a longer break than I expected to take. I did have my baby girl in July. That was almost 3 months ago now, so I've been adjusting to being a new mom and trying to film and juggle everything else. So I have finally gotten the time to sit down and film a YouTube video, and I thought the perfect time to come back would be for my 5 days of fall. So I've been doing this for 2 years now, where 5 days straight I do a new makeup tutorial every single day, fall inspired, so they're all pretty dramatic looks. For the first one, I wanted to play around with some jewels and just kind of make it really fun. Thank you for your patience and for sticking with me. And before we hop on into the video, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you'd like to know how I got my makeup look, then please just keep watching. Okay, let's see if I remember how to talk to the camera. I'm gonna start off with my eyes today. I don't normally do that, but I'm using deeper eyeshadows. I want to kind of go for a green look today. And I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. I actually just got this. I was really late on the bandwagon to get this, but it has a lot of beautiful shades and I've been using it and I really like the formula. Starting off with my crease, I'm going to grab the shade called right here. This is a huge palette. And just with a fluffy crease brush, I'm going to work that in. These shadows are really pigmented, so you really just need to pick up a little bit. And I kind of flick it out too at the edges. Now I'm going to grab that deep green. It's called Enchanted. And I'm using an angled fluffy brush because I want it to be nice and smoky. And I kind of want the winged effect, so I'm just going to use this cardboard to make a slant. I don't have any tape to use on the edge of my eyes right now, so I'm going to use this. All you're going to want to do is place it on the outer edge of your eye and slant it to the direction you want it to go. And I'm just going to apply. I'm just going to kind of pat it on first and then blend it out. And then I'm going to kind of bring it into my crease as well. Just kind of a quarter to halfway. And then fill in the outer corner. I'm going to move to a fluffy brush and pick up just a tiny bit of that same shade, just so I can blend it out a little bit better. Now, just to blend into that shade on my crease, I'm going to grab this shade called Central Park right here. It's a darker brown. I'm just going to kind of pop it right here, center of my crease. Basically now I'm just going to go back and forth with the same two shades just to build it up where I want it to be. I have to dig into another palette because that one doesn't have a matte cream shade, and that's what I want to use. I'm going to use the Catrice Cosmetics Basic Bay palette and grab the shade called Basic right here. And then with a flat fluffy brush, I'm just going to place it on my inner lid and kind of carve out the inner part of my crease. For the last of the shadows, I'm grabbing the black shade in the palette on a really dense little flat brush, and I'm just going to pack a little bit of it on the outer part of my upper lash line and then smoke it out up on an angle just to make the wing a little bit more deep. The green is really dark on its own, but this will just create a little bit more dimension. Now I'm going to play with some jewels. I got these at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to pop some of these on my eye look. Obviously the jewels make it a little bit less wearable if you want to go out in this makeup look, but I'm just going to do it for fun. They do have little kind of stickers on the back of them, but they don't necessarily stick that well. So I'm just going to put a little bit of lash glue on the back of them and apply them that way. So I just popped on my lashes. They are the Ardell 105 Glamour lashes. Still my faves. And now I'm going to use a newer product to me. I've been using it the past couple days, but I've been seeing this all over TikTok, so I had to buy it, of course. It is the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. I got the shade 420, which is basically my perfect shade. I got a new e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. It's my favorite makeup sponge ever. It's $5 and I think it's so much better than the Beauty Blender and all other sponges that I've tried. Using the sponge damp, I'm just going to pump on a couple pumps of the foundation, and I'm going to do the half of my face and then another couple pumps for the other half. I use a lot of foundation, but I like it that way. I've been loving this foundation. It looks so smooth. It basically looks like your skin. I went to Sephora the other day to pick up some of the new Rare Beauty makeup. The employee there found my perfect shade, but they were out of stock, and they were out of stock of basically all the foundation. So I just got the concealer, unfortunately, but I'm going to test it out for the first time today. I have been waiting. This one is in the shade 190W. Packaging is literally so cute, and it's gonna make it really easy to screw off because of this kind of flat circle on the top. I really hope that this concealer sits well with the foundation I'm wearing. It feels really smooth, like velvety on the skin. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, it blends out really nice. Okay, so far it's looking good. Okay, wow, this concealer is extremely smooth, blends out so nicely. I do wish it had more coverage because as you can see, it didn't really cover up my dark circles. I'm gonna put a little bit more on the inner corners of my eyes, see if that helps. I'll just leave it at that because I don't really want to build it up and build it up. Now I'm just gonna set it with some powder. This one is from Catrice. I also really like to set my powder with a damp sponge. I feel like it melts in it to your foundation and your concealer and really doesn't get cakey that way. Also, if you're wearing a dewy or luminous foundation, if you apply your powder with a damp sponge, it kind of keeps the dewy effect. Otherwise, a lot of the time using a powder will really mattify your look and your foundation, but this way it doesn't. I'm going to finish off my eyes before I forget. I'm just gonna do my lower lash line, taking the same green shade, Enchanted, on a really tiny little fluffy brush and run that along the lower lash line and connect it to the outer corner of my eye so it all blends together. Also, applying eyeshadow to your lower lash line while blending it out, it really gets rid of the creases that your concealer usually makes. Just blends it all out and kind of covers all of the creases. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of black eyeliner to my lower and upper waterline, some mascara on my bottom lashes, and finish off my face. For bronzer, I'm using the classic Hoola bronzer, and I always like to take a little bit extra, just focus it on the back part of my cheek. I also use this bronzer to contour my nose. I want to warm up my face a little bit more, so I'm gonna go in with this blush. It's from Kat Von D. It is in the shade Fox Glove, and it should give me a lot more color to my skin. I typically like to wear a lot of blush, and I focus it mostly on the apples of my cheeks, and then I bring it back. For highlighter, I'm going to go into Becca Opal. It's not too gold and not too silvery. It's kind of perfectly in the middle. Sit on the tops of my cheekbones, and then I like to wrap it around my temple a little bit. Of course, the tip of my nose and the bridge. I'm not sure how I feel about that concealer. I feel like it came off on the inner corners of my eyes. I don't know if it's not sitting well with this specific foundation or if it's the concealer in general, but I'll definitely have to test it out with a different foundation next time. I'm going to put it on the inner corners of my eyes as well, just to pull everything together, and also on my brow bone. Before doing my lips, I'm going to set my face. I also finally just got this the other day. It's the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I never really had too much Morphe before they launched in Sephora because it was really expensive to get with all the duties and taxes. So I'm really happy that they are now in Sephora so I can test them out more. But I heard that a lot of people really love this mist and it's pretty popular, so hopefully I like it too. Whoa, it's like an extremely light mist. You hardly feel it on your face. Actually, it's like the Jeffree Star one. I got my sister that one and I have tried it before, but I don't know if it's the same formula as this one. And I said it's really fine though because then it doesn't leave those big white chunky dots on your face. I'm gonna finish off with my lips now. First, I'm going to take my MAC lip pencil in the shade Strip Down. I use this basically every single day. It's my go-to lip liner. I've been overlining my lips a little bit different now. Basically, I'll kind of bite my top lip or pull it in, and then overdraw my cupid's bow a little bit, and then go down my natural lip line for the rest. And then same with the bottom. Overline the middle part, and then follow my natural lip line. Then I fill in all of the outer parts of my lips with the lip liner, contour the middle part. Then I'm going to use Huda Beauty's lipstick in the shade Staycation. These lipsticks are beautiful and they smell really good. I definitely need to get more. I feel like I don't get a lot of Huda Beauty just because it's really expensive, but every time I try her products, they're worth the money. Okay, I switched up my hair a little bit and I changed the earrings because I felt like it suited this makeup look a lot better. And for the final touch, I'm going to use one of Maybelline's new lip glosses. This one is in the shade Amber, and I'm just going to put a tiny bit in the center of my lips. Okay, well, that is it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Come back tomorrow for my second 5 days of fall. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, like this video if you enjoy it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!